This is Arakan Times Daily News brought to you by Rohingya Imagination. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Zawuddin. Today,
Sunday 3
July 2016 headlines. Muslim prayer hall burnt down by mobs in Kachin state. Burmese Muslims protest in front of Burmese embassy in London. The campaign denying the name and citizenship of Rohingyas is led by Aung San Suu Kyi, says Shireen Ebadi. A Muslim prayer hall in Longking village of Phekan Township, Kachin State, was burned down by a mob on Friday afternoon. Nearly 30 Muslim families in the village have fled since the outbreak of the riot. According to the residents of the village, the Muslim community had received an ultimatum from local Buddhist nationalists to demolish by Thursday what they claimed was an illegal extension to the Muslim prayer hall. However, residents have claimed that the disputed structure was in fact an abandoned storeroom that had been used by the Ministry of Construction while building a bridge connecting the village some months ago. After local Muslims dismantled the structure, the Buddhist nationalists then demanded that they demolish the actual prayer hall, claiming it had been constructed illegally. The Muslim community refused to demolish their prayer hall. Their religious leader said they would only do so if the government declared it illegal. One of the local residents told the Yahudi, "That's why the mob came to burn it. When 3 fire engines came to put out the fire, they were obstructed by the monks," he said. He added that the mob was almost made up of outsiders numbering several hundred. The police and army have now blocked the bridge on the road to Longking village from Phekan town. "We have no idea who was behind the incident. At the moment, state and district level security forces are on the scene," the officer said. Burmese Muslim Association in London, BMA, has staged a protest in front of the Burmese embassy in the city. Participants in the protest along with BMA are Rohingya organizations, student organizations and Burmese allies organizations in London, demanding justice for Muslims of Burma and Rohingya community in Arakan state. The peaceful demonstrators also demanded to stop burning down mosques and religious schools in the Buddhist majority country, to release human rights activists and political prisoners from jail and detention by the new government are demanded by the protesters. Despite the peaceful transition of democratic government led by the Nobel Peace Prize winner Aung San Suu Kyi in the last November election in Myanmar, the new regime has been practicing the same rules and norms of the previous military-dominated government. Anti-Muslims and anti-Rohingya voices are on the rise still in the country. Extremist organizations like Mabata leads its activities of extremism against Muslims across the nation. A mosque, a shop, and a building were destroyed by the extremists in Pagu division just 1 week ago on 23rd June. Yesterday too, Mabata supporters burned down a prayer hall of Muslims in Kachin state. Eyewitnesses have described the situation as sponsored, not stopping any violent activity of mobs by the law enforcers. Despite international pressures on the government, the new regime is silent on the matter of Muslims and Rohingya communities. The Iranian Nobel Peace Laureate Ms. Shireen Ebadi has described Aung San Suu Kyi of Burma as a campaigner of denying the name and citizenship right of a minority. In an article published in Wall Street dated on 30 June 2016. In her article, Ms. Ebadi wrote, "In advance of a United Nations envoy's visit to the country, Burmese officials in June instructed the UN officials to refer to Burma's Muslim minority as people who believe in Islam in Rakhine State. This is the last chapter in what has become a tragic campaign to reassure Buddhist nationalists that the government will continue to oppress the Rohingyas, even to the point of denying them their name and citizenship in Burma. She has also called upon the Suu Kyi-led government, like other human rights defenders, to respect rights of other political prisoners and minorities in Burma, including Kaying, Chen and Chin. As a Muslim woman, I feel it is my particular responsibility to ring the alarm bells about the Burmese government's campaign against the Rohingya, she writes. Shireen Ebadi is a human rights champion of Iran who had been recognized by awarding Nobel Peace Prize in 2003. She has been exiled from Iran due to her stance on human rights and minority issues.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.